So go ahead.
Hey, Grant. I was wondering, you spend a lot of time around Harrison Mevis. What kind of is his personality like?
Harrison's a great kid. He's very positive about everything. And I mean, he has the confidence needed to be a great kicker. And that's exactly what he is.
He's very serious with us on the Zooms. Is that kind of how he is at practice, or is he a little goofier when
he's a little goofier? I mean, he's 18 years old. He's a great kid. He's young, so he's still kind of learning things, but he is serious. He knows when to lock in, and he does a great job.
Jack Sobel.
Hey, Grant. So Coach Drinkwitz mentioned that seniors who didn't walk on senior day would be an indicator that they're coming back, and you didn't walk on senior day. So if that's the case, what kind of convinced you to stay for another year?
I just really think I need some more time just to develop as a player. Obviously, I want to play at the next level, and I don't think I'm where I need to be to do that just yet. So obviously, we have another year eligibility, so I'm going to use that.
Go ahead, Ben.
Grant, Harrison said after the game on Saturday that when, Arkansas was trying to ice him and the pressure was really mounting there at the end, it was staying close to you that kind of kept him anchored and kept him focused. What was that like? I mean, is there anything that you feel like you do to help keep him focused and keep the pressure from mounting too much?
I think that's just kind of our routine of going out to kick any field goal. We kind of, when we pass the 40, Daniel and I are getting a couple snaps and everything, and then Mevis is kind of starting to make his way down just to find us, and then we're kind of making our way closer to Coach Link to possibly kick the field goal or hopefully score a touchdown and kick the extra point. So I think that's just kind of our routine.
Suichi, go ahead.
Yeah, just following off that a little, the way Harrison kind of talked about it last Saturday, he kind of made it sound like you're kind of in charge of him just so he doesn't get lost. Is that the case?
Mevis likes to wander a little bit. So, if I'm the person he has to come to, that's fine, because obviously we're going to go on the field at the same time. So in a way, sort of.
And Colin, what you got?
Hey, Grant, just between you, Daniel, and Harrison, you're the oldest guy in that kicking specialist unit. Just what's it like having two true freshmen in there and the poise they've shown this year, and what's been a pretty good field goal unit?
Yeah, I think it shows just how good the two are. For two true freshmen to go out in that scenario and execute under pressure just shows a lot about what kind of players they are. So it's awesome to see out of those young guys, and give credit to Daniel and just how well he's done to execute. He's a true freshman too. Long snappers may not get the credit they deserve, but Daniel did a great job.
Peter.
Sorry, I was muted. What's kind of the last thing that you like to say to Daniel and Harrison, right before you guys get into position to attempt the field goal?
One thing I usually tell Harrison is just stay smooth. I think when he gets a little too antsy is when, he may push the ball or pull the ball a little bit. So for him, it's just staying smooth. And then what I tell Daniel is pretty much the same. It's just nice, smooth snap and just nice, clean rotation, and just spiral back to me, and then they execute pretty well.
And then just to make sure I have it right, I believe you're the one who first mentioned the nickname Thicker the Kicker. Do you spell that CK or with two C's?
You can spell however you want. I think everybody gets the gist.
Okay.
Peter, I think the official spelling's with two C's. Colin, go ahead.
Yeah, Harrison told us Saturday he doesn't really have a preferred spot to kick from. Are there any, I guess, things you do specifically for him to make him more comfortable kicking? Do you think he has a preferred side to kick from, or what do you do as a holder to make it as easy as possible for him?
I think for him, it's just to keep in mind that every kick is the same, as he kind of mentioned. So I don't think he really has a preferred spot on the field. There may be areas where he feels more comfortable, but I don't think he would say that he has an area of the field where he prefers.
Jack Sobel.
Grant, we talk to Coach Link every week, but we haven't really heard the player's perspective on Coach Link. What's he like to play for, and what kind of jobs he done with two true freshmen at long snapper and kicker?
I think I've said this before, but I think he prepares us very well. He creates practices that make games as easy as possible. With the amount of reps we're doing and making practices as game-like as possible. So I think he does a good job of that. And then just our workload I think it's a little bit more than most specialists in the country, and I think that just prepares us very well for games.
All right, we'll let Grant go with that one. Thanks, Grant.
Thanks, guys. Good talking to you guys.
Hey, dude.